I'm a ninja, like a shadow in the dark. Perfect mixture, strength, stamina, and heart. Never give up, always finish what I start. In a battle you will see me rip a challenger apart. I gotta win, I refuse to lose. That's about the only thing I refuse to do. I'll give blood, sweat, and tears to reach my goal. I'm focused now, remain in complete control. I know it's mind over matter, I ain't feeling no pain. Go hard or go home, man, this isn't a game. This is what I live for, the very reason I train. So when they speak about the greats, they can mention my name. And I could say, I'm a ninja, I'm a ninja, I'm a ninja.
What up, ninjas? Chris Wachowski here at the Movement Lab in New Jersey, coming to you with the Ninja Lab episode covering alternate routes. So as you know, it was snowed out the past week, so we did it this past weekend. So let's dive right into the action and show you what went down. So for those of you who don't know Tony Torres is the owner of Alternate Routes, and he always puts together some of the best, most creative obstacles I've ever seen. Usually they're extremely upper body intensive, and this course was no exception. It had some crazy balance stuff, but also some really, really difficult upper body stuff. So we had some big names out there competing. Let's start off with the females. We don't have all of the runs, but we have our second place finisher, so we're gonna show you that and then list off the top three. Coming in second place for the females, we had Kim Wenches. Now Kim's already qualified for the NNL at Gravity Forge way back when, but let's take a look at her run and show you what she did. So you can see here, Kim starting off nice and easy through the steps. She takes a cautious approach here. This is a pretty big gap, so it makes sense that she took her time going through there. Now moving on to the slider drop, this was a tough one. You had to pop the hips at just the right time, and she's able to make her way through. Now moving on to these springs into the slack line, really difficult. She ends up sliding off, but that was an awesome run. She was able to get second. Congrats, Kim. So rounding out the top three, we had Megan Wilson coming in first. Kimberly was second, you just saw her run. And then we had Paris Brown come in third. So congrats to you three girls for making the top three. Unfortunately, we didn't have footage of your runs, so we weren't able to share, but I'm sure they were amazing runs. Jumping over to the men's side of the action, if you watched the preview video, we had 5 of the top 5 competitors competing, which proves to be a massive showdown. So we're gonna dive right into our runs, starting off with number 3. Number 3 is Alex Mosley. You can see him here on the springs to slackline. Alex has already qualified for the NNL and just strutting through this obstacle. A lot of competitors, actually most of the heat had trouble with that. And then again, making the balance obstacle look really, really easy, getting through there. And now moving on to I forgot what they're called, it doesn't matter. So we're moving on to the toss here. Now Alex is really utilizing his upper body strength. There's a lot of upper body prior to this in the course, and you can see he's kind of like hanging, and you can see right here he's getting stuck, but he's missing, and he's just hanging on with one hand. So you gotta think that's a really impressive grip there for Alex, really making his way through. And then having enough energy here to make it up the invisible ladder towards the end of the course. Now Tony did have a time limit on this course, and Alex is gonna time out right here, but he was able to get third place. Excellent job, Alex. You really showcased your upper body strength as well as your lower body strength, and now I'm really looking forward to seeing what you're gonna bring to the finals in a few weeks. Next up, coming in second place, we have a new unknown competitor. His name is Nick. Let's dive right into his run. So you can see Nick making his way through Domino Hill super quick, but landing almost on his face, almost not making it. Now getting onto the salmon ladder, he's making quick work of it here, really showing off that upper body explosive power. And you can see keeping those arms locked off. Really good technique and form here, and he's really popping into those salmon ladder rungs. Now moving on to the rope, utilizing those feet. Rope after the salmon ladder is really tricky, a lot of grip strength, but he's showing off with the one arm there, looking really strong throughout this course. Now he had a little trouble on the bounce obstacle earlier, but a lot of control here, making his way to the pegs. And now you can see him again on this tricky obstacle. I'm not sure what Tony calls it, but it's really cool. It's got a mix of the nunchucks with the hooks, and you're moving through the ring toss. Really, really strong here. You can see him making a cautious, smooth approach through. And now onto the ring, the invisible ladder, making his way up to the top. Again, now remember, Tony did have a time limit, and as he's moving on to that next obstacle, you're gonna hear Tony counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's gonna end up timing out before he makes it through. But that was an awesome run, Nick. You got really far, further than out. Well, same as Alex, but you made it there a little bit quicker, I guess, and you placed second. So congrats, Nick. Way to make a name for yourself. I didn't know who you were before, but now I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what you do in the finals. So this means third place, second place, we're both taken. We still have a lot of big names. We have Mike Myers, Mike Bernardo, Jeff Britton, the man himself, Noel Reyes, tons of top names coming into this comp. Who took first place? None of them. It was youngster yet Zach Day. You can see him making his way through this course with incredible speed, going on to the springs, to slackline, to springs again, just really stomping his way through it, really putting on a display of balance and upper body strength. Excellent workout there, Zach. Now you can see here, look at this, on the pegboard, he's making colossal moves. He's going up several feet, really showing off that one-arm lock-off strength and showing why he's super strong. Now looky here, going into this really difficult upper body obstacle, again, showing off that power. This is towards the end of the course where most people were tired, and Zach is just going after it. Now he makes it through the invisible ladder and onto this next upper body obstacle. Lots and lots of upper body stuff, you know, making his way through. And, you know, you got to think his forms have to be taxed at this point. And, you know, he might be towards the end of the course, but not really. There's more. Tony has more upper body. He's going through this pinch grip, which is hard if you're fresh. And you can see right there, he slips off, but he crushed that course. He made it 2 obstacles further than the next closest person. And he really showed that he is a contender for the championship in a few weeks. So, Zach, train hard, be safe. You're now at the top of the NNL. You're ranked #1 overall. And unless something changes this coming weekend, you're going to be running last for the finals. We're going to talk about Ninja Quest. So we didn't get a lot of footage from the Ninja Quest, but we do have the top female run, and it was one heck of a run. So we're going to show you that right now. So this right here is Christy Pratt. If you don't know her, she's the Ninja Machine. You can find her on Instagram, and she is an impressive athlete. So you can see making her way through the balance obstacle. A lot of people don't really consider bars a ninja obstacle, but it's a lot of the same balance and dexterity you would need to get through a ninja balance obstacle. Now moving on to the cannonball, she's really showing off her upper body strength here. Look at how she stops her momentum and then changes her hip direction to relocate her body swing to go onto that dismount off to the left. A lot of people don't know how to do that, and she really made it look super easy, really showing off that upper body strength. Now here we have a tackle machine right before the warp wall. You see this in Sasuke, but not a lot in American Ninja Warrior. And then she did the smaller warp wall before going into the bigger warp wall. So really impressive display of upper or lower body strength. I really like that. Speaking of upper body strength, though, you can see her just cruising through this ring toss, making it look nice and easy. You know, really showing off all assets of fitness. She has got that lower body strength that she showcased earlier. Now she's showing off the upper body strength. And here we cut the clip, but she actually hasn't gone to the ground. She's been staying up, you know, really long and intensive grip upper body circuit. And now she drops before this, but now going into this, if you've done this, you know how difficult it is. You're using only your fingertips, and that's really hard to grab that vertical plywood type thing there. And now moving on, this is getting towards the end of her run. Now, we have to mention that the machine barely stopped. She went obstacle to obstacle, no rest in between, really trumping her way through this course and making it onto the pegs here. And you can see she's starting to get tired, a little fatigued here, but making her way over to those pegs and really, you know, fighting towards this finish. Now, she's on the pegs, and she's gonna fight for it, and she's really gonna try to move, but she's not gonna be able to make it. But that was one impressive run, really something impressive. Not many people could go through at that speed and just monster through every single obstacle. So excellent workout there. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you do in the finals. So that does it for us here at Ninja Lab. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Later this week, we're going to be giving you the preview for TA Fitness as well as Core Complex. It's going to be really awesome showdown this weekend, so be sure not to miss any of the action. And then we're going to have maybe, just maybe, a preview video for the finals to tell you what you should be training, what you should be working on. And then the finals are here. So remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and peace out, my glib globs.